Hey guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. So, 3 months ago, I made a video called How Not to Slide into a Girl's DMs. And you see, I feel like some of you didn't take my advice. Therefore, here I am with a part 2. If you haven't checked out part 1, I highly recommend, but this is part 2, and let's get into it. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. I make anywhere from rant videos like this to how to make money online videos to pop socket videos. And with all that being said, let's get into this week's video. So, number 1, this one personally has not happened to me, but I've seen it happen to a lot of other girls, and if this ever happens to me, I'm just deleting social media because this is so stupid. So let me try and show you this visually. A guy says, "Hey." The girl replies, "Hey." He deletes his message and then says, "Hey," again. So then it looks like the girl is the one who started the conversation when we all know that she didn't. I'm not saying that girls never slide into guys' DMs, but I'm talking about this specific situation. He is the one who did the sliding, but then he decided to do some deleting tomfoolery to make it look like she slid into his DMs. And what I don't understand is, what does that get you? Because both of you know, and the girl who you DM knows, both of you guys know that you're the one who started the conversation. Both of you know that she didn't start the conversation. So did you really think that she was going to be like, "Oh, wait, maybe I did start the conversation"? No, she's not dumb. This interaction happened in 30 seconds. I think she would have realized that she didn't slide into random boy 347's DMs. You know what I'm saying? So what does that get you? Because any chance that you might have had with this girl, which I don't even really know if you had a chance to begin with, but let's just pretend that you did. Any chance that you had with this girl who you don't know is gone, because that is the most stupid thing ever. What does that get you? Does it just get you some brownie points with your friends? Look at all these girls who are sliding into my DMs, when in reality none of them are sliding into DMs. Is that just a way for you to, I don't know, get your friends' approval, or to get your friends to think that girls are sliding into your DMs, when in reality no girls are sliding into your DMs? So you're getting more popular with your friends, but you still don't have any girls that want to talk to you? What did you gain? I don't get it. Number 2. So, if you watched part 1, one of my points was, don't be messaging girls at 2 a.m. But as I said, you guys weren't listening to part 1. So let's just pretend that you're still messaging girls at 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? Let's say that this girl decides to give you the time of day anyways. However, she decides to reply at a reasonable hour. So you message her at 2 a.m. She's asleep, like a lot of people are at 2 o'clock in the morning. And so she wakes up and she replies to you at 10 a.m., aka a reasonable hour, aka when the sun is in the sky, okay? And then you have the audacity to get mad at her because she took too long to respond. This one has actually happened to me, and it is so ridiculous. I've had guys be like, "Oh, you have the audacity to message me 8 hours later. I was interested in you 8 hours ago. I'm not interested in you now." And it's excuse me, I have the audacity to message you late when you had the audacity to message me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't even have to reply to you. I just decided that I would entertain it for some unknown reason. To this day, I don't know why I decided to give you the time of day, but I did. And then you have the audacity to get mad at me when you're the one who messaged me when I was asleep. Sorry that I didn't wake up out of my slumber to message random guy 2247. Number 3. Do not demand that this girl respond to you. She doesn't have to respond to you. She doesn't owe you anything. I feel and I don't need people coming at me, not all men. We're talking about the men who this applies to. So I don't need any of you getting upset with me, not all men. Guys who this applies to feel as though they're entitled to a response. And you're not. Just because you had the courtesy to message me doesn't mean that I need to do the courtesy of messaging you back. It's not a courtesy. You're a random person who I don't know. And if I don't want to respond to you, then I don't have to. Have you ever heard of stranger danger? You are literally a stranger. I don't know you and you don't know me. So if you want to message me, Olivia Grace Henry, and I don't want to respond to you, I don't have to. I don't need you all up in my DMs getting upset with me because a random girl who you don't know, a random girl who you will never know, doesn't want to talk to you. Number 4, this one specifically pertains to Instagram. Maybe you can do this on Snapchat. I don't know because I don't have Snapchat, but this specifically pertains to Instagram and with stories. So if you reply to someone's Instagram story, it sends them the message as a DM, right? Don't reply to my Instagram story with something that has nothing to do with my story. Like if you wanted to DM me, like you just wanted to say hello, then just DM me and say hello. Don't reply to my story and say hello. That doesn't make any sense. Like I remember I made a story, I went roller skating, right? And then someone replied to it like, hello. And I'm like, if you wanted to say hello, you didn't have to reply to my story and say hello. You could have just said hello. Like it's one thing to reply to my story and be like, oh, I hope you had a good time. That's still not me guaranteeing that I'm going to respond to you because once again, I still don't know who you are. But at least that makes sense. You replied to the story with something that had to do with the story. Don't reply to the story with, what's your favorite color? What does that have to do with roller skating? Like, if you want to send me a DM, send me a DM. Don't send me a reply to my story that has nothing to do with my story. Number 5. So I feel like this one might just apply to me or like a group that I'm in specifically, I guess YouTubers, because this one is so irritating. When people slide into my DMs about sub for sub or something of the sort. And it's like, there's so much wrong with that. And we're going to try and go through it really quickly. 1, I'm not gonna sub to your channel because I don't know what your channel is. Like you're not even like, oh, I make videos about this, maybe you'd be interested. Like it's not even like they attempt to tell you a little bit about their channel. They're just saying sub to me because I said so. And it's like, no, that's not gonna work. Anybody who ever DMs me sub for sub or watch for watch or watch 3 minutes of my video or whatever, I'm never gonna check out your channel, point blank, period. Like let's just pretend that you make the best videos ever. I will never know it because I'm never gonna click the link. So that's one thing. Another thing with sub for sub is that's actually against YouTube's terms of service and your channel will get deleted. So I have my channel and my channel is doing pretty well. I'm not some next level big YouTuber who's making millions, but I'm doing okay for myself, right? And so I'm not going to jeopardize my channel by doing sub for sub with you and get my channel deleted when I've been growing my audience honestly and organically, and then I'm just gonna throw that all away for some one random person, not even one, these like 50 random people who are all up in my DMs talking about sub for sub. I'm not gonna get my channel deleted just because you want one more sub, and plus I know that you're just gonna unsubscribe from me anyway, so it doesn't work. It's not gonna work. You can go slide into other people's DMs about sub for sub. Don't slide into my DMs about sub for sub because I know that it doesn't work, and I'm not trying to have my channel deleted. If you wanna go and get your channel deleted, you can go do that, but I'm not gonna do that. And for the people who are like watch for watch or, oh, watch 3 minutes of my video and I'll do the same for you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why people are doing this so heavy right now. So YouTube recently changed their partner program requirements that you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. 4,000 hours is equivalent to 240,000 minutes. So if you are like DMing people like, oh, watch 3 minutes, watch 3 minutes, watch 3 minutes, 80,000 people. You would need to get 80,000 people to watch 3 minutes of your video in order to get to the 240,000 minutes, aka 4,000 watch hours. Are you really spending your whole day DMing people about sub for sub, watch for watch 3 minutes, blah, 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 blah? Do you not have other things to do? Don't you have school or work or friends? Like, don't you have other things to be doing besides watch 3 minutes of my video? Because the thing is, you're gonna have to send that message to way more than 80,000 people because majority of the people who you send it to are not going to check it out because you're literally spamming them. Don't be all up in my DMs about sub for sub, watch 3 minutes, whatever. That's so stupid. Another thing relating to YouTube is this one, I guess, isn't bad, but like, I feel like there's a better way to approach this. So people, like, I'll make a video, like a tutorial video about like how to do something. And maybe there's a certain part of the video that they have a question about, which is totally fine, right? Instead of commenting on the video and being like, oh, I didn't really understand what you said at 3:42, can you elaborate? They DM me and then they're like, oh, remember that video that you did that one time about that one thing? And then I'm trying to remember what video they're talking about. And it's like, if you just commented on the video, it would be so much easier because I would know exactly what video you're talking about because you're commenting on that video. So then it would be so much easier for me to reply to your question because I know exactly what your question is applying to. I know exactly what video your question is about. But when you're like, oh, you know that video that you made that one time about that one thing? Yeah, I have a question about it. I don't know what video you're talking about, so I'm not going to respond. So if you have a question about a video, comment on that video. I reply to all of my comments except for the rude ones because you don't deserve my time of day. But I reply to every single one of my comments. If you have a question, if I have the answer, I'm going to give it to you. And if I don't have the answer, I will reply and say, oh, I'm sorry, but I unfortunately don't have the answer. I'll try and figure out more. And if anything, I'll reply again. I reply to every single one of my comments. So it would be so much easier for you to just leave a comment on that video instead of DMing me about it, about that one video that I did that one time about that one thing, because I don't know what you're talking about, so you're not going to get a response. And finally, number 6. And you see, this point could have and probably should have been number 1, but then if it was number 1, then I wouldn't have been able to say the other 5 points. Point number 6, and this one doesn't apply to all girls. I can't say this one applies to all girls, but it most definitely applies to me. Don't slide into my DMs, period. Like, the first thing you did wrong was sliding into my DMs. Let me just say this. Anybody who knows me well enough to DM me doesn't have to. Anybody who knows me well enough to DM me has my phone number, or they see me in person because I actually know them. If the only way for you to get in contact with me is through DMs, then you don't know me well enough to be DMing me. If you're never gonna see me in person because we don't know each other, you shouldn't be DMing me. If you can't text me, call me, FaceTime me because you don't have my phone number because we don't know each other, then you shouldn't be DMing me. I don't want DMs from random guy 2247. I don't. I'm not going to respond to DMs from random guy 2247. It's not going to happen. I don't respond to my DMs anymore. All of them go to message requests because I'm not following any of the people who are DMing me, because all the people who I actually am following, who their message would go to my inbox and not message requests because I actually know them, they're not DMing me because I either see them in person or they have my phone number or both. So if your messages are going to message requests, you don't know me well enough to be DMing me. And everyone who's been DMing me, all your messages are going straight to message requests. All of you guys. Every single one of them. If DMs is the only way for you to contact me, you do not know me well enough to be DMing me. My DMs should be empty because anybody who needs to contact me has other means of contacting me. There should be nothing in my DMs. DMs what? DMs empty. DMs, you open it, a moth flies out. That's what my DMs should be. There should be nobody in my DMs, because anybody who knows me well enough to contact me when I'm at home minding my own business, doing something more important than talking to random guy 2247, anybody who needs to contact me when I'm not face to face with them has other means of contacting me. So yeah, that's this video. This is my part 2. Please don't make me have to make a part 3, even though I could make a part 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, because there's so much that goes on, but I'm trying not to make these videos too long, so I can't just make a 50 things you shouldn't DM a girl, because I could. I really could make that video, but then it would be too long, and then you wouldn't get through all of them, which would defeat the purpose, because I want you to watch these videos to actually hear the points, because you need to hear the points. So that's why I'm making the video, because the information is important. So if I make the video too long, you won't get all the information, and some of you guys just need to hear it. And if this doesn't apply to you, then good job, bravo. Actually, no, not good job, because that's just the bare minimum. Don't message random people. So no, I'm not gonna congratulate you for not messaging randoms, because that should just be the norm. But to those of you who are doing this, and to those of you who this video does apply to, don't make me make a part 3. I can, I really can, but like, don't let it come to that, please. So that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, or if you know somebody who needs to see this, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video.